Hello, Pisces. This is a 2023 reading for you. Not exactly sure what we're going to come up with in terms of what kind of message you're about to get, but I will tell you that whatever we get is just a little bit of what we're already doing on the live stream. If you want to come over and take a look, it's the same name, Twitch, Tarot Lady in a Church. We're actually live streaming right now. And if you want to come over to the live stream and maybe you know what's so funny? I actually want to invite Pisces, especially if something comes out in this reading that you still have questions about, feel free to come over to the stream and ask for kind of supplements. I'm willing to provide that for Pisces. For some reason, I get the impression that I'm about to say something that might need some further clarification. And so I might not be the only reader that is giving you this message. There might be bits and pieces coming from all over the place, and it might not just be tarot readings. But whatever happens, let's just let it happen, see what happens. The Wheel of Fortune. You know what's so funny? The Leo got this exact same card as like the first card, and it was the whatever it takes comes out. Almost like a Leo is saying whatever it takes, and then a Pisces is saying whatever it takes, like repeating. And then you know what? That's so funny. Look at this. And I played a Feist song, and there's a lyric that really gets me in this song, and it's a man is not his song, but I might sing along if he's singing it for me. Those lyrics are beautiful, and this kind of looks like wow. That is an interesting way of receiving a message. So Pisces is like, is going to take it quite a long ways further than most people are built to go. I feel Capricorn's energy is quite like Pisces' energy in that way. And my interpretation is that Pisces' energy has the added kind of benefit of having passed through the innovative energy of Aquarius, that there's something really powerful in maturing the energy of taking things as far as possible. And then there's taking things as far as possible, but not being able to take anybody along with you. And that's how I see Capricorn energy. And then after having generated some pretty revolutionary new solutions in this new energy of having taken things as far as they can go, right now, a Pisces has the maturity to invite everybody to come along for the ride. So it's interesting. It looks like a Pisces is inviting a Leo. Just in that little synchronicity there. Other than that, what else do we have? Whatever it takes. What else am I seeing? I'm really focused on this wheel here. This wheel spinning and spinning and spinning. The wheel's going to keep on spinning. It's like a Pisces is saying, well, the wheel's going to keep on spinning. Come on, let's go. Like, don't worry about it. Yes, it continues forever and ever and ever. Let's go. More reason to get going. So Pisces is in a get up and go. Oh, look at that. 8 of Wands, the get up and go card. So good. Oh my goodness. Pisces, get up and go. Not only get up and go, but take everybody with you. Beautiful. There's a message here on one of the wands. It's almost like you know what this feels like? It feels like when you carve your name into something, or when you carve something into wood, like, I don't know, you see this all the time, or when somebody like spray paints on a wall, like to declare, you know, their love for someone, or like when it's like something sentimental here. But it's like putting it into, it's almost like there's something going on, and like a little bit of extra, it's almost like luxury. There's like even energy available for the luxury of leaving something sentimental. And a Pisces might say, I'm leaving this for you. Like, you might be leaving it, you might say, I'm leaving it for you, but you're actually, you know, you're leaving it for you too, you know. I won't talk to you as if you're not in the room. Sentimental little acts from time to time are going to help you to move along your mission. Letting people know that they're special. Oh, Pisces, what are you doing to us? That's a really interesting bird, too. I saw a bird like that when I was away. Oh, that is such a fun thought, that an ocean bird would be able to. How far can an ocean bird travel? My goodness, I'm getting really like spaced out. Like it's almost like I just want to sit and savor a moment here. And I'm placing the cards in such a way where it's just all about momentum. So I would say 2023 is about momentum. There's lots going on. 6 of Wands. You made it. You did it. Yay. Hooray. And there's something about in the last, and for my finishing piece, or for the grand finale being kind of like, actually the opus is in the works, and then there's like the encore, but it's not quite the encore, it's like the last piece in something that is meant to express that it just keeps going and going from here. There's a last piece that's coming that you don't know yet. A Pisces would be able to understand what I'm saying. I'm speaking as a Leo, a Leo and Pisces energy, as we can all kind of try to understand. But when somebody's really embodying this energy, it's almost like I won't even understand what I'm saying to a Pisces. So I have no idea what I'm saying right now. In terms of, I don't have an idea of specifically what this means, but it would resonate for you in some way, is what I'm getting. There's a symphony, and it just finished playing everything that involves tension. And now it's time to wrap it all up, to put a little piece of sentiment into the end of something. And there's something about it that, like, I'm getting these reverse cards is like, you don't even know that you're about to do this yet. You don't even know that you're about to have, like, the wheel keeps spinning, come on, let's go, right? And then it's almost like the energy of right as you're walking out the door, just stopping and taking a look. And kind of like grinning, nodding your head. It's been fun. And then out the door. Kind of like a really meaningful pause, a meaningful exit is what I'm getting. That might resonate with you this year in something that happens that you witness or that you see it happening maybe in a movie or just, it's a very cool story point, those silent moments. It's a silent moment. It's a silent moment where you have just a quick minute to take a couple of breaths. It's debriefing almost, or it's just like in the absence of, there is no debriefing because this just keeps on going and going and going. And so there's no moment to stop and take a look at what happened. But there is a moment for sitting in a sentimental appreciation or something like that. I guess it doesn't have to be appreciation, but it's that thing, you know, like I'm almost seeing like a movie or a TV show or something where somebody is leaving in the night, leaving home in the night, and they know they're not coming back, and they'll just kind of like as they're about to leave, like they just grab their keys, they got their coat on. I think you get it. I think you get what I'm saying. It's part of the keeping on going. Page of Cups. This card's been kind of showing up a little bit. Last night it was showing up quite a bit in the readings. Again with the ocean birds. Holy. Now this Page of Cups in this deck has a fish, and the liquid inside the cup is red. So there's something about this. It looks to me like a communion, right? And here's that piece of sentiment right there. Look at that. The thing that's wrapped up on the wand, on the wand. You're holding it in your hand here. This is more, so I'm again, I have to make sure that I give this the attention it deserves. What a strange thing. 2023. I'm going to be as bold to say, in total, an entire year is being dedicated to what you carried or what carried you to right now. It's a sentimental dedication. Like a communion, like it's an expression, or like the entire year, although it's still going to be, you're keeping on going, there's going to be a lingering sense of what it means to you, all the things that happened up until now. And that lingering sense of what it means to you can be interpreted as one of those moments. It almost feels like it's a closure, but it lasts an entire year. That little double take. I love this Wheel of Fortune card so much. It's just this, it actually, isn't it quite manger-ish? We can almost see that story that we told from an alternative perspective on the 24th of December. And we told the story from the perspective of the babe, like from being born into such a world and such an environment. There's two animals here. Look at them. Sometimes I wake up and Colin and Dirk are both looking at me just like this. And look at, there's just a sense that no matter where we are, it's going to be amazing. So I really am going to lean hard into the Six of Wands, Pisces. You get this kind of like amazing reading, this like reading that probably everybody's going to admire. But I'll say, before we started streaming, we got this Tower card and we got this whole story about, you know, all the different ways that people see someone who is going through something. And let's just say that this reading and this year has been a while coming, a long time coming. It maybe was you who had to break the ground, as Pisces is always doing, to make a path for people to come behind you. Don't forget about the people who supported you over here, because those are the people who inspire you to support others. It's so important for you to, everybody who goes through something and recognizes that there were some people who were there the whole time. And wow, this is really big, Pisces. We had a reading about this I wonder if it was maybe like during, I don't know. It's all been such a blur. There's been so many days that have gone by and I can't remember which day what reading was on. That you can never repay. You can never really repay someone in that position. And there's that pay it forward kind of thing. But like, you're not actually paying it forward when you're paying it forward. It's unrelated in a way. There's no such thing as a justice that happens when you finally pay your debt. There's no debt that is made when somebody supports you through something. That's what's supposed to happen. People are supposed to support you through your struggles. And people who don't support you through your struggles, well, that's it's a few things. It's those are the people who might be trying to convince you now that this is a bit much, isn't it? And our answer is no. You know, it's been a long time coming, this thing here. There's been a long road getting to this point where this is a Six of Wands. It's a year that starts out with Wheel of Fortune, Six of Wands, Eight of Wands. And not only that, but a reassurance that there's plenty of opportunity moving forward for some kind of closure, that there's no need to do anything forced, that it's almost like the entire year is an ode and I'd like to dedicate 2023 to that shitstorm that happened back there. Not in a way where we come to appreciate the things that shouldn't have happened, like the tower and the people reacting the way that the way they do. In a way where, well, it's up to you. I feel like I'm at the edge of what I could possibly describe. It's almost like Pisces would be able to finish that sentence. Pisces knows what to do. Pisces knows what to do. Pisces knows what I'm talking about. And I don't. That's it. Everybody has their limits. And they're expanding. They're ever expanding, but as the case is, usually Pisces goes first. The Pisces goes there first. Pisces is like the trailblazer. No more cards. Is that it? Is Pisces doing something new? We're going to take less cards. I want to make sure Pisces gets enough. Ace of Swords. And the Pisces looks at me with a certainty that only a Pisces could present. I know what to do. Thank you. You're very welcome. Pisces knew what to do before I even gave them this reading. This is like I'm just maybe providing a bit of confirmation that tarot is there's something to it. Oh my goodness. Wow. Cards just exploded in my hand. What is this? The King of Wands. Oh. The cards that exploded out of my hands, just so you know, it's the Star, it's the Seven of Wands, so the stars. And there's 2 cards on the ground, and Dirk has just started freaking out of nowhere. So we just, something's just entered the room. What's here, Dirk? Is it a good one? Do we like this one? Dirk's my little barometer. I think he likes this one. He's a fan. We'll keep it. I'm going to tell you that normally when the energy does this, pushes cards out of my hands like this, I don't normally take it because I don't want to encourage this kind of behavior. See, Empress, Temperance, and the 9 of Cups. So I'm not even going to put them down on the table, but I will acknowledge that they came out. The Star, 7 of Wands, Empress, Temperance. Oh, words that sound like other words. 9 of Cups. This 9 of Cups is... I feel like there's one more thing. It's true. I'm going to let this one go a bit long. Pisces, what are you doing? So King of Wands is, of course, about integrity. It's about almost like recognizing and honoring. It's honoring the past. It's not so much people say, you know, like appreciate the past because, you know, you wouldn't be here if you didn't have the past. I don't think you have to appreciate that people didn't do what they were supposed to do. I don't think you have to end up appreciating that. You don't have to end up liking it. Nobody says that you have to enjoy, learn to enjoy. Everybody has their King of Wands, your own personal sense of integrity and morality. And if something doesn't, you know, something doesn't line up with it, that there's going to be a discomfort. And I don't think that there's anything wrong with feeling uncomfortable around something that challenges you on a integrally moral level. If anything, that sense of challenge is what gives you the knowledge you need to pay homage to the past. If there's anything to be grateful for in a past situation, it might not be that behavior or that action or that tendency or whatever that happened before that kind of made things harder. It would be to what it took, whatever it takes. I feel like I'm giving a toast to whatever it takes to grow, the integrity that encourages Pisces to continue to move forward and taste from the cup simply out of curiosity. It's almost like there was something that was trying to, or something that had the potential to steer you off your course, and it didn't. And that deserves a moment of pause, if not an entire year. An entire year that feels a little bit like the sentimentality. The sentimentality. Oh, I'm getting so philosophical in this reading. I really like this shape here. It's like a snowflake. 5 of Swords. Oh. I can't help but smile. Look at this, Pisces. Like, okay, you get a whole year, Pisces, of you can do whatever you want. Do whatever you need to do to kind of, you're never going to wrap it up. It's never going to be right that things happen the way they did. They shouldn't happen that way, but they did. And do whatever you want. It's like sometimes we get this reading like you're getting a freebie. Like, here's a free year. This is like a number 9 year. It's like one of those years that's like, yeah, hang out in this space for a little while. Get familiar with your new digs. Make yourself comfortable. Make yourself at home in this new energy. And there's something about this feeling of disbelief that happens. It's like, I can't believe. Really? Like, for me? Yes, for you. And then Pisces, about 2 steps in the door. Is starting to contemplate what's next. Nobody's going to fault a Pisces for that. If a Leo got this, a Leo would be like, oh, well, I'll say Leo because there was the resonance with the Wheel of Fortune. If a Leo got this, the Leo would be like, yes, all right. And a Leo would go out and get all the necessary supplies to just have a party for a year. And here's Pisces, like, barely in the moment of realizing that this is a sentimental year. Already trying to incorporate this sentiment into what is to discover next. This Page of Cups. What's next? Come on, let's go. Pisces, always. Pisces, there's nothing wrong with I was going to say there's nothing wrong with taking a load off, Enjoy it. I don't, like, Pisces doesn't forget to enjoy things, but just make sure that this thing that you do where you're constantly looking for the next kind of challenge isn't taking away from your ability to really appreciate the fact that you remained intact despite being thrown from the top of a tower. The Moon and the Strength card. The Moon is basically your friend. And so is a Leo. That's about it. I hope you enjoyed the reading. If there's anything more that you would like to know about this reading, feel free to come back to the stream. I feel like that you would have questions. I can't really direct the line of inquiry because it's beyond what I can understand. And so if you have any questions about this, come back to the stream and feel free to ask anytime I'm there doing readings. I don't mind clarifying. Other than that, have a great year. Enjoy it. Take care. Bye.